there as well, and you can see that right there. Okay, so now that we have that out, we're going to put the cap back on here to keep this probe safe, and it's secure. To remove it, you just push that button again and hear that click. Okay, so now the tablet is ready for charging. You want to wipe it clean of any water. Make sure it's dry, especially on the port where the charger connects. So right here, make sure that's nice and dry. And easy connection, it just is magnetized and now it's charging. So we'll set this over here to charge and get out of our way. We'll store the cord with it and just kind of leave it hanging there with the Alt tab as it goes. Okay, so for next assembly, we are going to disassemble the head. For this, we're gonna need a few tools. Our yellow-headed Allen wrench and our big wrench. I guess this is a wrench. So we'll leave that there. We'll leave that close by. We're gonna need this. We're gonna need our pH cap. And we're gonna need some of our other caps. So we'll go one by one. Important to never bend this in half or kink it, because that will break the optical cord, which if it's bent at all, it will break and then we can't get the oxygen sensor to work. So be very careful with this always. It does have some flexibility though, so keep that in mind. All right, we're gonna need a flathead screwdriver, which I have somewhere. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. Flathead screwdriver. First, we're gonna take the retractable arms off. You can remove these hooks if you want, or you can keep them like this for storage. Doesn't matter. So we're gonna remove this circle clamp. Set that aside for now. And then we're going to take our yellow-handed Allen wrench and stick them into the screw that's holding on the retractable arms here. And you don't have to take it out all the way. I would recommend not taking it out all the way ever, because if you lose it, it's kind of a weird shaped screw. So just loosen them up a bit so you can see a gap in between the ledge there. And then these will slide really nicely and easily, just right off. Boom. So boom, 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 easy. For storage, you can leave this off just to keep the pump. This is the pump, inflow and exflow. So just to keep that dry, store it off. This is sort of a safety measure to keep the cords together and keep it from kinking these lines and breaking the cords. So that's why we have this safety spiral, and so you can just unhook this at that point, and it's just attached to the sleeve. So that's all you have to do with that. Next, let's take off the pH probe, which is the big one, and also the handle for the head. When you're kissing underwater, you can just use this as a handle, and it's recommended to find your spot, use pressure, and have one person hold the CISME and the other to use the retractable hooks and place it. All right, so to get the pH meter off, we have to go in with the yellow Allen wrench again. You can see that this, you have to kind of be sideways for it, but that's normal. Don't worry, they were designed like this so you can unscrew it at an angle. This one we're gonna unscrew all the way. And don't lose it, put it somewhere safe for a moment. And then we are going to twist the pH meter. We're going to twist the pH meter to the right, to the left, lefty-loosey, and pull up. You can see these prongs, and they fit nicely in this hole. Each has a hole, and then if you again twist right, it's going to line up like right with that screw hole. And then twist to the left and pH meters cover needs to be wet with DI water constantly. So we keep it in a bag when we're using the CISME in the field to keep it moist. So when you're ready, you can open it up, and you can see this is 3D printed, and it has the prongs just like here on the head. So same thing, keep the Kim wipe in, put the pH meter in, and twist to the right to tighten. And twist to the right. So the pH meter's done. We can set it down right here. Next we have our supply for the pump, our optic wire, and the temperature probe. So you can take any of these off. You do need the wrench for the oxygen, so we'll take that one off last. For these, with the red ones, you just loosen the red and pull up, and you'll see the prongs, and you'll find your matching prong lid, and stick it on there. Actually, I think this goes on the head.
Okay.
So just leave that there. What's up? What?
Do you see, is there any of the pump like kinda accessible?
Another pump?
Yeah, one of the pump, of the big pumps, so he can like pump water and then filter water.
No, the pumps are now gone.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. There's more pumps.
Yeah, no.
I don't know the big ones. Yeah, I'm sorry. Same thing with this middle one. This supplies the pump, which is in low supply here at the GSC. Pull that out, and we're almost there. The last thing we have is our oxygen sensor. The big one is the one that fits here. And you're gonna loosen that up. Until you can loosen it with your fingers. And here we have a O-ring. Looks like we might need to replace it. And this is the oxygen sensor dot on the end. So this needs to be fitted into